So you're using Gemini. It's this incredibly powerful AI, right? But let's be honest, sometimes its best features feel like they're hidden in plain sight. If you've ever felt like you're just not getting the most out of it, you are definitely not alone. Today we're going to build a playbook, a guide to help you master the exact tools that power users rely on every single day.
This quote right here, it absolutely nails the problem. There's this massive gap between people who are getting truly mind-blowing results and, well, everyone else who's feeling a bit underwhelmed. But the difference isn't some kind of magic. It's just about knowing which tool to pull out of the toolbox and when to use it.
And that is the big question, isn't it? How do you make that jump? Well, that's exactly what we're going to answer. We're going to walk through two of Gemini's most powerful but often overlooked features that will completely transform how you work. We're talking about turning it from a simple chatbot into your own personal productivity engine.
All right, first step, we've got a tool called Canvas. Now, this thing is designed to solve one of the biggest headaches with AI chats, that endless, messy scroll of text when you're trying to edit something. If you're working on a project, Canvas completely changes the game.
Just think about a normal chat. It's this long, single-file line of conversation that gets super confusing, especially when you're trying to make changes. Canvas just gets rid of all that. Instead of a chat log, you get this amazing side-by-side workspace. You're not just talking to the AI anymore, you're actually working alongside it on the same page.
Yeah, Canvas is built for projects. It's a truly interactive space. So for example, if you ask Gemini to help you draft an email, the text doesn't just show up as another message in the chat. Nope, it opens up in this editable window right next to the chat, all ready for you to tweak and refine it together.
And using it is so simple. You just start your prompt like you always do, but then you activate Canvas from the Tools menu. As soon as your content pops up, you can highlight any part of it, a sentence, a whole paragraph, and tell Gemini directly, hey, make this sound more professional, or rephrase this bit. It just updates right there. No more scrolling, no more copy-pasting.
Okay, but inside Canvas, you've got to look for the Create button. This is where the real magic happens. Let's say you've just drafted a study guide. With literally one click, you can turn that text into an infographic or a set of flashcards or even a quiz for yourself. It takes your raw text and instantly turns it into these polished, super useful formats. So once you've got Canva down for your projects, it's time to talk about your processes. And this brings us to our second power tool, which are called gems. This is all about automating all that repetitive stuff you do.
So what in the world is a gem? The best way to think about it is like your own little custom AI assistant that you build and train to do one specific job. You set it up one time, and from then on, it's ready to do that task for you with a single click. It's pretty amazing. And this really shows you the difference. We've all been there, right? Typing the same instructions into the chat over and over. Format this email with a friendly tone, or summarize this report using these specific bullet points. A gem just automates all of that. You write the instructions once, and they're locked in, ready to go every single time.
Now, gems really shine in two main ways. The first is what we just talked about, automating those repetitive commands. But the second one, and this is where things get really powerful, is embedding your own custom knowledge. You can literally upload your own documents, PDFs, and style guides for the gem to use as its brain.
And building one is surprisingly easy. You just give it a name, something like Email Helper, then you write out exactly how you want it to work. You can upload any files you want it to know about, then you test it, tweak it a little, and save it. Just like that, it's a permanent part of your AI toolkit.
Here's a perfect real-world example. Imagine your company has a standard operating procedure, a PDF that explains exactly how to write client emails. You can upload that file directly into your Email Helper gem, and from that moment on, every single email it helps you draft will automatically follow your company's official guidelines.
So when you start combining these two tools, you can see what's happening, right? You're not just using some generic one-size-fits-all AI anymore. You're actually building a personalized system that deeply understands your projects and your processes.
Look, if you remember just one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this right here. Use Canvas for your projects, those active, one-off things where you need to collaborate and edit, and use gems for your processes, all those recurring, repeatable tasks you want to put on autopilot. Projects and processes, that's the playbook. See, once you move beyond that simple little chat box, you can finally close that gap and go from feeling underwhelmed to getting those incredible results we talked about. So the only question left is, what's the first workflow you're going to automate?